Let's make a start. Kia ora and welcome UniRec members. Nice to have you here for this first of our UniRec live yoga sessions. We're going to do a half hour, just a short nice little yoga session. So lie down, I shall join you lying down and let's make a start. So get yourself comfy in your new yoga space. Hello, whoever that is. My eyes aren't so good I can see from here, but hello. Lie on down. And can you still see me? I might just tip the camera a little bit more. Close your eyes when you get on down there. And if your back feels better with your knees bent, just do that. Ooh. Maybe one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest, just wherever you feel comfortable to tune into your breath. Okay, and while you're staying there, take a few nice deep breaths. Excuse my fingers across the camera. No, that's not the one I wanted. All right. Okay, so you stay in that lying position and we'll just take a few minutes to get going. First of all, feeling the breath rise and fall in your belly space. So allow some nice softness there. Just feeling your belly rise and fall as you breathe. And try and stay tuned into those sensations. How far does that movement of your breath spread as you're breathing? Can you feel then as you breathe a little deeper some movement in your ribs and your chest as well? And try and really fill yourself up each time you take a breath in. And we'll stay with that nice gentle breath rhythm and add in arm movement. So as you inhale, reaching your arms overhead. And as you exhale, bring your arms back down. Maybe pop your hands on your belly again, feel it sink. Inhale, feel the breath rise in the belly, lift your arms overhead. You might be okay now with straightening your legs out if you weren't before. Exhale, hands back down. 3 more times like that. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And again, big breath in. Feel your whole body stretch out. Exhale again. 1 more breath like this. Exhale down, and we're going to carry on, this time adding in a leg movement. So as you inhale, stretch your arms overhead, and when you exhale, bring your right knee into your chest, holding on to the knee. Maybe draw your head up off the floor, and then straighten the leg up into the air. Those of you who've done these classes with me before will be familiar with this. Bend the knee. This is called the dance of the legs. So here we go, dancing our legs, and pop the leg back down, arms down, head down. And let's try the other side. So bringing the knee into the chest, curl yourself forward. Straightening that other leg up into the air, just gentle, not going for a big stretch yet, just feel that out. Hello leg. Hug it back in. Arms overhead, leg down. So we'll just do the same thing now a couple more times. So right leg comes in. Squeeze the air out as you curl into this little ball. Straightening the leg up into the air. Hug it back on in again. And then arms overhead, leg to the floor. Inhale. Left side, exhale, coming in. Straightening the leg. Bend it back again. And arms overhead. 1 more time on each side. Just do it at your own time now. I'm still going if you want to have a look. Otherwise, just closing your eyes and feel your way through the movement. There's no hurry at all. Just taking this yoga time. Just tune into the breath in the body. Slow down a little bit. Nice, smooth, controlled movements. Okay, when you finish that last one, now bringing both knees into your chest. Let's just pause there so we're all on the same page. Okay, so everyone with knees into the chest. Keep your head on the floor if you're getting any neck issues. Otherwise, you can curl on up there and we'll try both legs, eh? So straighten both legs up and arms up into the air. Maybe you can reach your toes. And then hug the knees back in. Feet onto the floor with bent knees. Or if you've got a little bit more strength there, straighten the legs out. Knees coming back into the chest. Exhale, head off the floor. Inhale, straighten both legs up into the air. Exhale, strong work there, draw the belly into the spine and everything back into the floor. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, slowly pulling through, nice and strong through your middle. Inhale up. Exhale, hug it in and stretching out. 1 more time. Stretch it out. Well done. Okay, both knees into your chest now. Just give yourself a little bit of a hug there. And as you pop your head back onto the floor, draw some circles with your knees together. Just ease it out across the low back. Now, a couple of people said they had requests. One was for some back stretches and another was for some calming and quietening for the mind. So hopefully we can tick those boxes for you as we move through the session. So take a little bit more of a hug there if you like, and we'll come on up to sitting. So flick yourself on up and let's come on to all fours. This is my usual yoga space for winter time, but I'm not used to quite doing it on this angle, so see how we go, yeah? Alright, so all fours, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and then head down, come into cat pose. Tuck the tail under and feel the opening between your shoulder blades. And then roll up, lifting the hips, draw the chest forward, draw the chin back. And do that a few more times. So just really feeling here through the spine movements, forward and back. Stretch the back. And open up in the front. Couple more. And if you're feeling any niggles in any poses that we're doing today, or you know it's not feeling quite right for your body, please just adjust for yourself. Maybe for you it's hands with this one, so you might be on fists, or you might be on your forearms, or just leave something out. Make this class work for you. Let's do one more into the up cat. You feel the arch in the back, draw the chest forward and just pause there and take another breath. Check your neck is nice and relaxed. Good work, and then draw it on through. Pause into the down cat and tuck the chin in a bit more. Keep breathing here and see if you can get a little bit more opening through the back body. And then gently move back to extended child. So sink your bottom back to your heels, hands forward. Now I know some of you today might be kind of new at this yoga thing. Don't worry if you're not familiar with the poses, just join in, feel free to watch where you need. So hands are forward here, stretched like stars, yeah? Big spread hands, long straight arms, and let's just pause with the head down for a moment. And this is a really good starting position to get into trying out downward facing dog. So tucking your toes underneath, and then stretch your bottom back again. And try and keep your bottom as far away from your hands as you can as you lift your hips up into the air. So feel your bottom reach away from your hands as you push your hands down. Good idea to start this with quite bent legs. And then just explore how much straightening, maybe one leg at a time. Just get familiar with your down dog pose there today. Whenever we're doing this down dog pose, if it doesn't agree with you, a good option is just to come down onto your knees, okay? Let's take 3 more breaths here. Okay, now stay in down dog if that's a good pose for you. I'm going to demonstrate the next bit on these in the cat pose for those of you who want an easier option. Take one leg back behind you, so you can be in the dog if you want. And we're going to do 3 leg pulls on each side. So here we go. Exhale, that knee comes underneath you, maybe it can greet your nose. And inhale, take the leg back again. 2 more coming in. And back, inhale. 1 more. And take it back. Good. So either do that again on your other leg, on your knees, or do it in downward facing dog. 3. Leg back, inhale. 2. And 1. And take it back. Good work. Now again, stay in down dog if you want, or just hop to your knees for a moment because we're going to try that again one more time. So just take a little break there. Maybe come off your hands for a moment. Rest the shoulders and check out how you're feeling with all of that. So you can decide for the next set if you do it on your knees or up and downward facing dog. Okay, here we go. Spread your hands. So I'm going to come on up, you choose, and then with your right leg lifted into the air. And taking these 3 pulls. So those of you who know different variations of these, just help yourself. Keep making this practice your own. 2 more. Body forward and body back if you're doing this in down dog. Okay, and when you've done your 3 on one side, you do the other one. Just take your time, getting the leg nice and high. And pull it in. So if you're in down dog, the shoulders move forward over the wrists. And then back. And 1. And back. Good work. Okay. Pause in down dog or the cat pose. And we're going to slowly make our way on up to standing now. So walk the hands and the feet together. Nothing fancy. Just find your way slowly into a crouch position and then roll on up to standing. Woo! Let me just check that's still working. Hello, yes, I can see some people there. Hi. All right, well done. So we're into mountain pose. Let's go feet underneath your hips. Okay. And we're going to try moving back into a pose called the chair. So bend your knees just a little bit. Try and sink your bottom backwards. Quite strong through your middle. Feeling the weight in your heels, but just have a little cheek down. You can still see your toes are spread into the floor. Knees are going in the direction of your toes, but you're trying to sink your weight back. Okay, so if you notice your knees are caving in or out, just lift up and have another crack at it. Okay, we're going to try and go a little bit deeper. Nice one, and let's try the arms out in front of your shoulders. Plug the arms back in. So this can be your option, or try it out with the arms alongside the ears. You choose how far you go with that. Maybe sinking your bottom a little bit lower. Beautiful chairs. Okay, so when you come in and out of that a few times, so pressing the legs straight, bring your hands in front of your chest. And then bend the knees, sink down. And we'll keep going. That was my cunning way of trying to get the arms overhead and still have them in the frame. So sinking into the chair pose, arms reach long overhead if you can. And coming back up. 2 more times. Sink the bottom back, reach the arms long as you can. One more time. You're going to come down and hold. So come down into the chair. That's the right amount of challenge for you. And if you would like now, I'm going to bring my feet together for the next bit. So try that. If it doesn't agree with your back, stay with them hip width apart, or pop a little block or cushion or something between your knees. You probably don't have yoga blocks at home, right? Okay, hands in front of your chest. Roll the shoulders back. Now let's just check in with your breath. If it's starting to get a little bit short and raspy up and around your collarbones, maybe back off a little bit and try and take a nice big juicy breath again. And if it's all going well, stay there or even go a bit deeper. And let's try goalpost arms. We're going to try twisting your upper body. So your right elbow, can you bring it over towards the left elbow? and then open back again. Keeping the lower body pretty still. Other side, exhale. Oh, don't go as far on that side. Inhale. Exhale. And open. And again. Okay, one more on each side. Sink a little deeper if you can. Strong through the middle, keeping the body upright as you can. One more, exhale. And open it out. Good work, arms overhead. Sink a little bit lower and slowly come to standing, hands mount down. Ooh, just pause and feel your lovely legs. Ooh, thank you legs. Gentle little shake out. All right, how are we going for time in our quarter? Ooh, goodness me, time flies when you're doing half hour yoga session. So let's go with one balance pose. Cross your right ankle over the left one nice and low, and if you can, bring it up over the knee, kind of making a letter 4 shape. And then let's go keeping your chest upright today instead of bending forward, and sink your bottom. Just see, keeping the foot flat on the floor, how far you can go down there. Good work. And then roll the shoulders back. Now those of you who want to be here for a little bit more, try maybe going forward. You might want your hands on the floor or a support there. Just try and keep your balance as well as getting a bit of a stretch at the same time, huh? Can you stay there for 3 more breaths? Inhale. Exhale. 2 more long juicy breaths. Okay, and on that last one, you're all ready. Slowly come up. Hook the arm around that foot if you've got it there and see how far you can get it to come on up. Good work. Release the knee. Gently bend and straighten the leg a couple of times. Well done. And stand steady on 2 feet. Just recalibrate before we do the other side. Feels a bit like one leg's longer than the other to begin with. Here they go, feeling even. Okay, other side. So cross it over. Option here. Or here, or maybe over the top. See if this side's any different to the other one. Slowly sink it back a little bit. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Roll the shoulders back. So feel the strength in your back to hold you here. And then that wrap around effect right around your middle. Keep your gaze still on something in front of you. And then slowly coming forward a bit more if you can manage it. Getting a bit more stretch through the back of the hips and the bottom. Maybe your head comes down. Maybe your hands find your ankle or your toes or the floor. Find your breath flow. See if you can slow it down a bit. Alrighty, okay. So hook around here if you want to slowly come up, or just with your hand pushing into that leg. Slowly come on up nice and steady. Pause. Good work. Release the knee. Bend and straighten a couple of times. And as you put the foot down on the floor, see if you can close your eyes at the same time and just feel. Feel your GPS system recalibrate. You're on 2 feet. Lovely big full breath in and out. Great. Eyes open now. Well done. Take your feet a little bit wider. This next pose sequence starts with a little squat. So I'm going to have my heels slightly off the ground. Now, if you have trouble bending forward and you know you're a bit tight, grab something as a prop here instead of touching the floor, because we're going to straighten the legs head down and bend the legs head up, bottom down. Okay, so just get into this whenever you feel you're ready. So lifting the chest up here, exhale, head down, bottom up. Come up for air, inhale, sink your bottom, lift your chest. So holding your prop if you want, maybe you're on the edge of the couch or a bed, or hands on the floor. So you don't have too many balance issues, just holding on to something if you need. And I want you to keep going a few more times. Now you're all doing this in the privacy of your own homes. This is sometimes called the wind release pose. So get comfortable with your own wind being released, and you're going to try 3 more times. Straighten the legs, head down, bottom down, head up. Just making that work for you. Don't push it. Just feel that you're in control as you're moving. Nice fluid breaths. And that must be about 3, right? Come on down, pause there, and come to your knees. Well done. Let's come down to lying onto our bellies now, and we'll take a nice little Sphinx pose. So if you need more support, have your ribs on the ground, roll your shoulders back out of the way, and if you want a little bit more, bring yourself up a little bit more. Ribs off the ground. And let's keep it reasonably active here. So head lifting high, shoulders back, chest forward. Pressing the feet into the floor and feel the length through your spine. So if you've kind of warmed up enough and you know your back likes to go there, you might want to take your hands a little bit wider. And just slowly feel the elbows come off the floor. How does that feel? Can you still breathe deep and full? And the answer is yes. Maybe straighten the arms a little bit more. Just feeling how your back's going with that today. Don't push it. Make sure you're in control. And we'll stay just for a teeny bit more. Good work. And slowly come on down. We'll start to slow things down a little bit more now. So come on down and just pause face down for a moment. Maybe make a pillow with your hands and turn your head to one side. Bit of a sigh. Well done. Wiggle your hips side to side. Couple more breaths here. Just really feel your belly soft onto the floor. All right. Gently press yourself towards child's pose again. You can go through plank if you want. Otherwise, if you need support, use your forearms. Push yourself back. Sink your tail down. And make a pillow again with your hands if you need. Otherwise, head to the floor. Just a couple of breaths here. Just gently feeling that length back into your back. Lovely, and slowly bring yourself up to sitting and pop your legs in front in sort of a diamond or a butterfly shape. Nice work. Hop on a cushion if you think you'll need. We'll just be sitting for a little bit. And we'll make the butterfly pose into a little bit of a stretch as well. So now some of you might be okay holding on to your toes there. Otherwise your shins, and just try the first one. Fold your butterfly, so bring your knees in and curl your back head down. So a nice stretch through the back. Bring the knees in, turn the feet a bit, and then inhale, open the butterfly and lift your chest. And we'll do that a couple more times. So still getting some nice little flow going, opening through your legs and your back. Feel the breath moving. Exhale as you close in. Inhale as you come up. You might want to close your eyes. We'll just do one more moving one. And feel for you which of those positions feels most useful now. And hold one of them for a little bit more. So I'm going to stay in the folded butterfly to get more back stretch. You might want to stay with your knees down. Maybe even fold forward and get more opening through the legs. Just one more breath. Ooh, nice. All right, slowly let that go, everyone. And believe it or not, it's already time for the lie down. So Shavasana. Now you might have a nice comfy blanket or something, or a cushion at home you want to pop under your legs. Get yourself comfy, and we'll lie onto our backs or wherever you're comfortable, and I'll guide you through a little nice relaxation to send you into some nice calm space. So adjust as you need, just feel what your back needs, if you need a little wiggle or stretch before we quieten right down. Closing your eyes. Okay, you guys stay there in Shavasana position. Eyes closed. You might want to fold your shoulder blades underneath you, helping to open the chest a little. Feel your hands. Do you want your palms up or slightly turned in? Just really soften the fingers. And really feel your whole body here starting to sink and melt into the floor. I quite like sighing, so sometimes at the start of something like a Shavasana, I'll feel free to let out a sigh. And then really feeling your breath just come to a completely natural flow. So we've been encouraging it during the rest of that session to go quite full and deep, nice big breaths. Now just get out of the way of the telling the breath what to do and just let it find its own groove. It might become really subtle. You have permission to be as soft as you can around your middle, around your belly. Just let everything move with your breath. If your back is not feeling so good there, maybe bend your knees, or you could pop your feet up on your couch or your bed or wherever you are with your yoga right now. And how would it feel if you asked yourself, can I sink any deeper? What's the answer? How do you feel? Sometimes that one really works for me. It's like, oh yeah, I could just melt a little bit more.